historia, era algo que se platicaba entre voces, pero el día de hoy estamos a punto de que todo esto comience y se haga realidad. Estamos a punto de que inicie la Kings World Cup, la primera edición, y a punto de hacer historia. Todos los que estamos aquí y todos los que nos están acompañando también desde casa alrededor del mundo, porque hoy ya está escrito. La historia comienza el próximo 25 de mayo para que finalice el 8 de junio en el Gigante de Acero. Es de la Kings World Cup. Yo estoy aquí contigo, mi Felipe Sebastián, desde el Parque Fundidora, porque el día de hoy vamos a tener doble sorteo. Yo soy el Romero, siempre estoy muy bien acompañada y hay que decirlo, hoy estamos pintados de gala, hoy somos todos unas estrellas y sobre todo hoy todos vamos a escribir una historia.
Yael Romero, con el placer de poder saludarte, dándote la bienvenida. Un especial agradecimiento también a todo Monterrey que nos ha abierto sus puertas para que hoy entendámoslo bien, hoy viviremos una velada única. Y desde aquí, desde suelo mexicano, para todo el mundo, vamos a darle rienda suelta a la Kings World Cup. Antes de comenzar, antes de empezar a carburar este gran torneo, por lo que alcanzo a ver a la distancia, hay afición de la Raniza. Si es así, quiero ya escucharle que caliente el escenario. ¿Qué pasa?
Tenemos afición del actual campeón, pero también tenemos afición de aniquiladores del otro lado porque también están aquí presentes.
Dame un segundito, pero que mejor se escuche la hinchada del equipo campeón del primer split de la Kings League Santander. ¿Dónde está la Raniza? La Raniza. ¿No se escucha? No se escucha.
Se está calentando, se está calentando.
Están tímidos, yo sé que están tímidos.
Yo creo que el chat está rompiéndola y nada más hay que recordar cuál va a ser el paso. El 25 de mayo vamos a tener lo que es el Redemption Game o, como le diríamos coloquialmente, el repechaje.
Para un día después empezar ya a calentar desde la Ciudad de México, desde la Kings League Arena, la fase de grupos. La primera ronda donde dentro de algunos minutitos empezaremos ya a conocer cada uno de los cruces para que entonces recordémoslo y apuntémoslo bien. 8 de junio, la gran final en el BBVA.
Y es que, a ver, acabamos de escribir una historia en el Estadio Azteca, en el Final Four. Tuvimos a nuestro primer campeón aquí en la Kings League Américas, Raniza campeón. Pero ahí vamos a tener después en el Gigante de Acero. Ahí sabremos qué equipo va a ser el primer campeón de The Kings of the Kings World Cup, sabiendo que Zlatan es nuestra cabeza mayor, pero también tenemos bastantes estrellas por acá.
¿Estrellas de qué tipo?
De talla mundial, ¿de qué más?
¿Qué tan grandes?
Más grande que yo seguramente, mido medio metro.
¿Patrones?
Patrones y patronas.
Ah, caray.
No,
¿Qué
no,
me
la
quieres
dejo ahí.
decir? Que en este mismo escenario, dentro de algunos segunditos, tendremos a los jefes de jefes.
¿Qué comes que adivinas?
No lo sé, tú dime.
No lo sé, vamos a dejar la bola por ahí. También agradecer a todos nuestros sponsors que también forman parte
Bien.
fundamental. Es como el jugador número 8 dentro del terreno.
Totalmente, el especial agradecimiento a Sportium, a Adidas, a Kais, por supuesto a McDonald's.
A Spotify, también a Bimbo, también tenemos a Prime. Y como último, y no menos importante, a Nuevo León,
Nuevo León.
donde estamos presentes.
Perfecto. ¿Te parece si empezamos ya a carburar esta gran ceremonia y no hacer esperar a toda esta gente y por supuesto a la que ya empieza a conectarse? Porque hoy, créemelo, es un día histórico. Hoy pasamos a la historia a nivel mundial. ¿Y qué mejor que hacerlo desde Monterrey?
¿Tú estás emocionado?
Más o menos.
Te voy a emocionar más. Sabemos ya que va a suceder el Redemption Game. Sabemos que el
Sí.
día de hoy vamos a conocer cómo van a ser los enfrentamientos.
Sí.
Pero hay una variante. Y es que sabemos que hay 12 equipos invitados, que son las wildcards. Pero solamente conocemos hasta el momento 11.
11.
Falta uno.
Lo que Yael nos quiere decir que dentro de minutitos conoceremos al último invitado para que entonces los 32 participantes sean echados a la suerte.
Exactamente. Entonces, nada más para hacer un recap, tenemos a 8 equipos clasificados ya directamente. De Américas, 8 equipos. De España tenemos a 12 invitados, que son los wildcards, y 4 que van a entrar en Redemption.
That's how the 32 would come together. And we have two. Only two. And I want us to give them a warm welcome, feel the power of Monterrey. I would like for on this stage to feel like the roof came down. Let's let the world know what Monterrey is made of on this stage. The masters, the chief boss, the head honcho, the president of Kings League Santander, and on this stage, the president of Kings League InfoJobs with you. And let's feel the warm welcome in Mexico. Welcome Miguel Arturo Layún and Gerard Piqué. The big shots, the head honchos, our dear presidents. How are you? Gerard, how are you? Before we get into the subject, I don't know if the emotions have been controlled after what we experienced last Saturday. Honestly, no. There's still a lot of things going on that we are assimilating because what we experienced at the Estadio Azteca was spectacular, and in case there was any doubt about LATAM that the Kings League was real, they are dissipated now. It has been demonstrated. I want to ask, I saw that you had already gone through finals across the pond on the other side of the continent, but now at the Azteca Stadium, what did it feel like for you? Well, the environment was spectacular. There was a lot of excitement. There was a huge crowd at the Azteca Stadium, and I think that we had an unforgettable evening. I think also both Morat and Karim Leon, they did some stellar performances, and at the end, Ranitza won the competition. I think they deserved that cup, and so we're here prepared for the draw. I think that from your homes, all presidents, most of them are reacting, so I send greetings out to them. Juan is here, Zayn is here as well, so I think we're all anticipating and looking forward to this. No doubt we got a small taste of what this is between the Americas and Spain. We'll be seeing this throughout the next days, and then between Peluche and Pio, I think that our expectations will still be exceeded even more. The playoffs are coming, the redemption games, which will be quite interesting, and once the Kings World Cup begins, I believe that that rivalry will only continue growing. Something I want to grow. I have two questions and I would like you to answer them. The first one is, I want to go to the Steel Giant Stadium. I think all of us here want to go to that Final Four. When can I get access? When can I buy the tickets? I told Felipe Sebastian, I want my ticket. And on the other hand, what do you have there? Hold on. Stop. Wait. May I? May I? Yes, of course. There are some things in here. This is heavy, eh? Okay, tell me. Well, either it could be another $1 million, perhaps, or it could be the last president for the Kings World Cup. I'm trembling. I have goosebumps. When can I buy my tickets, though? Mr. Gerard? Well, tickets, I think, at 4:21 here in Monterrey, Mexico. We can say if you go to kingsleague.pro, you can now acquire your tickets for June 8th, the Final Four at the BBVA Stadium. So kingsleague.pro, and you can now buy your tickets right now. Yes, as of right now. Right now you can buy your tickets. As of this moment, we begin to warm up for the Final Four, June 8th, BBVA Stadium from Monterrey, Mexico. So run, because no doubt they will sell quickly. So what do you have there now? It is heavy. Does it move? Do you want to open it or you put it on the table? Come, Miguel, come. A lot of responsibility here. Okay, it's all yours. Oh my God, okay, are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? Yes. Miguel, carefully, Miguel. Oh my goodness. No way. No way. Be careful there, please, Miguel. Miguel, please. The last invited president to the Kings World Cup is...
Hay que decirlo.
Representation,
Colombian representation with Maluma, and now how can I calm down?
Y lo que te espera.
No, yeah, there's more coming.
No te puedes desmayar porque
You can't
las
faint on us
asistencias
yet because medical
Exactamente.
assistance is for
Ya
other
tenemos
people.
entonces a los 32.
So we have now our
32
32
a los que piensan
selected
en la gloria,
presidents, those
a los que
who
eventualmente tratarán de
think of
llegar
glory, who will try
Va a ser
to make it to the end next June 8th. It will be crazy, and that's the magic of the Kings League, not only of what we experienced in Spain, what we have now experienced in the American continent, but truly everything that unites us, because really knowing now that it involves even more continents. We have Saudi Arabia, we have France, we have Spain, we have Brazil, we have absolutely all content creators, ex-football players, captains, world captains, and we will continue seeing surprises. And it just like we have our president from Spain and our president from the Americas, we have another special guest today. How special? Very special. Very, very special. Yes, extremely special. Another King of Kings. You know, where are we? In Monterrey. And who's the boss here? Yes, yes, I want us to give a warm round of applause, warm welcome to the person who has opened the doors of his home, Governor of Nuevo León, our dear Samuel Garcia. Samuel, welcome.
Maluma baby.
Maluma. Oh yeah, first of all, a gift, my friend. Welcome to the best state of Mexico, to the steel giant who will be there with 20 hours. Welcome to Nuevo León. Thank you, Samuel. Well, Gerard, shirt to the new sponsor, Nuevo León, as we were announcing. Will be, where can I get this shirt? I'm going to send it all the way to your doorstep. To me too, to everyone. You will all get your Nuevo León shirt as well.
La llevaremos para el Final Four aquí.
We can wear it at the Final
Se
Four.
llena el estadio.
And the stadium gets built. Yes, from this moment, everyone run to the website to buy your tickets.
Kings Pro.
Kingsleague.pro.
Bueno, yo simplemente quería dar la bienvenida.
I simply just wanted to
gracias por la bienvenida, perdón,
thank you for welcoming us. You have received us as at our home. We arrived yesterday from Mexico City, and I have felt as just one more in the family. Governor has treated us very well. Everyone on the Kings League team, and the president of the Americas Kings League, Miguel Layun, and myself. And so that was it. Simply just express my gratitude. It's been a pleasure to bring the final of the Kings World Cup to the stadium of BBVA in Monterrey, and we hope all of you can enjoy a great Final Four, great competition, because this starts way before, right? Thank you. Thank you all. Welcome to Nuevo León.
Ya tuvimos presentación.
So we've
tenemos
had a
fondos,
presentation,
tenemos el
we've
12º
mentioned our
equipo,
sponsors, we have the
pero
12th
yo
team,
vi que ustedes
but
dos
I
ayer
saw that
traían
you
a
two
alguien cuidando
yesterday
mucho en el avión.
had someone that you were taking
Y
care of on
no
the
sé, ¿me podrían
airplane.
dar un adelanto
Could
de
you
qué
maybe
es?
give me
Bueno, la
some
tenemos
insight
aquí,
on what that
la
is? Well,
tenemos
we
bien
have it here.
protegida.
We have it very well
¿Qué, gobernador,
protected.
lo hacemos?
What should we?
Destapamos.
What do you say,
Una,
Governor? Shall we?
dos,
1, 2,
y tres.
and 3.
Oh, la copa.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
la,
cup.
la, la, la.
Oh la la.
Ahí lo tenemos. Esta
There
va
we
a
have
ser
it.
la
This
primera
will
copa de
be
la
the
Kings
first
World
cup of the Kings
Esta
World Cup.
se va a entregar
This will
el próximo
be
8 de junio.
delivered
Este
next
camino
June
ya está
8th
comenzando.
because this
La
road
que se mira y
has
no se toca.
begun.
La que se
You
mira y no se toca,
can
la
look,
tan
but
anhelada.
don't touch.
Ya la ves,
There
ya
you
la
have
miras.
it. There you
El
see it.
8 de junio,
June
en Monterrey
8th in Monterrey.
tendrá
It
a su
will
dueño.
have its
Basta,
owner,
basta de
its rightful
protocolo.
owner.
A lo que vinimos,
Okay,
a
enough
lo
of
que
protocol.
verdaderamente nos
So
hace-
let's get to
nos hace
business.
temblar.
What
A
really makes
continuación,
us
el primer
get the
sorteo
goosebumps.
de la
Next
tarde.
up,
El
the
primer
first
sorteo de la
draw
noche,
of
si
the
así también lo
evening.
prefieres.
The first
Yael,
draw of the
empezamos
evening.
a calentar
Jael,
entonces
let's
el
begin
Redemption Game.
warming
Me
up
encanta.
for
Entonces,
Redemption
vamos.
Game. Yes, I love it.
Los
So
voy a acomodar yo. Por
I'll set
favor,
it up.
Mi queridísimo gobernador.
My dear
nos vamos
Governor,
de este lado.
you can stand over
A Piqué
here.
en medio,
Lucky hands
y a
here,
nuestro
holy
Presi
hands
Layún
too,
en la parte
and
de la derecha. ¿Por qué?
Layún on the right.
Acá tenemos
Because over
las
here
pelotitas,
we
los
have
papelitos.
our balls
El
with
equipo
the papers
de
in
Kings
them,
League
the
Américas,
Kings League
Kings League
Americas
España y el
team,
orden
Kings
en lo
League
que se van a
Spain,
llevar estos
and the
enfrentamientos.
order
Esa
in which
es mi
these
explicación
playoffs,
de
these
por qué
matches will be
ese orden.
held. That's why we
Toda
stand you
bolita
in
que
this
se
order.
tome
Every ball
se
you
mostrará a la
take
cámara
will
para
be
que
shown
todo
to
el
the
mundo
camera so
finalmente
that
conozca
the whole world
en
can
ese
know
orden. Y
in
cuando
that
ya
order.
sepamos el
And
orden,
once we know what the order
dejaremos
is,
una de las bolitas en
we will
la-
leave one of
en el plato de allá
the
atrás.
balls in that
¿Estamos claros,
bowl
Miguel?
on that end.
Gerard,
Is that clear?
me
Yes,
pidieron
very
que,
clear.
me
So
pidieron
I was
mano
asked
santa, muy
for
mano santa.
holy
Pero antes
hands,
de
lucky
conocer su
hands.
calidad de mano,
But before we get to know the
este
quality
es
of your
el
hand,
Redemption Game.
this is the redemption game.
Nadie puede volver atrás, pero el destino se puede reescribir. La redención es el último camino para alcanzar la gloria. 8 equipos luchan por las últimas 4 plazas de la Kings World Cup. Los primeros enfrentamientos oficiales entre los equipos de la Kings League Santander y la Kings League InfoJob. El Rayo de Barcelona quedó colista en último split. Ahora su misión es conseguir una clasificación histórica para callar bocas. Pío jugará con una motivación extra: llegar a la final de Monterrey para jugar en casa. Los de Rivers quieren cicatrizar sus heridas después de no clasificarse a los playoffs. El barrio elige creer. Nadie apostaba por ellos y fueron el primer equipo que conquistó la Kings. Ahora les tocará demostrar que eso no fue una casualidad. El X-Buyer Team, mermado por las lesiones, no pudo revalidar el título de campeón. Con la plantilla al completo quieren recuperar el trono. En el otro lado del charco les espera 4 equipos de la Kings League Santander. Los chamos querrán rehacerse de un primer split en que quedaron colistas. El conjunto de Donato y Yolo peleará por estar entre los mejores. Los Aliens FC querrán redimirse de los errores del pasado. El equipo de Castro quiere demostrar que su talento viene de otra galaxia. Los Cuervos están presentes en todas las luchas y las guerras. Esta vez no podía ser distinto. Tras caer en octavos en penaltis shootouts, los de Mercedes tienen ganas de venganza. Solo un gol de diferencia condenó a Atlético Parceros al repechaje. Su eliminación en octavos de final contra Olimpo fue un duro golpe del que seguro que se levantarán.
Pues así lo tenemos.
Well, there we have it. There we have what the teams are that still have one last chance, and especially how they will be facing off. It will be direct Spain against the Americas. So without further ado, please, dear President, let's begin with the first one. Not yet, not yet. For those who just arrived, the 4 of the Kings League Americas, the 4 of the InfoJobs, and the order of the games. Let's begin.
No mires, no mires.
Don't look, don't look.
Que está todo amañado, está todo grabado.
Everything is being recorded. And if they're warm, what do I do? Let's see. I think you have to turn it. There we go, there we go. Okay, here we have it. You can throw the balls over there if you like. So the first team of the Kings League Americas Santander is Atlético Parcero. Atlético Parcero, Colombian representation, the team that belongs to Jaime Rodriguez, Peli, is going to now find out from Gerard's hand who his rival will be in the redemption game. Look at me over here, not at the screen, look at me. What will it be? El Barrio? I don't know. I don't know. Might it be Ex-Bayer? Correct. Ex-Bayer. First match, then, we have Atlético Parceros against Ex-Bayer, the Bayer brothers against Pelia James. But what will be the order? So, the holiest hand of this evening, by the way. But not so strong. And the order will be round 4, the last match. Round 4. Let's consider this because for the second draw, it will be important to define. Round 4, we now have our first match. Miguel, a quick reading of this match. I really like the Bayer brothers. I really like them. But I trust completely on Jaime Rodriguez and Pelicaje so that they can take the first place, keep it in Latin America. Here to Pelicanger, even though they criticize referees a little too much, every time I connect they're criticizing the referees, in spite of the fact that they win, but I need to go with the Ex-Bayers. In spite of this redemption game, they've had a lot of they might be one of the favorites in the competition, so I think they've had bad luck, but we'll see. The reserved forecast, Samuel. Parceros all the way. Okay. Okay, so we have the first duel confirmed. The first draw of this evening. Miguel, your holy, not so holy hand, if that hand could speak, should I use the other one? Okay, so second match. The team of the Americas would be Los Chavos, Yolo and Donato's team. Representation from Venezuela. So they are still alive. One of the presidents that assumed the responsibility of kicking penalties in a very particular way, as he did at the time with Jordi. And they no longer have Cicero, but they will have a new director. I don't want to gloat, but in Spain, everyone loves Chamos. So the one I choose now, I think they will celebrate it. Okay, okay, let's see. So the team that will be facing off with the Chamos in Spain is
Pío.
Pío. This is all set up. It's going to be Pío at the request of Mr. Juan Guarnizo. Oh, Juan also? Who requested? It was Juan, right? They're sister clubs. Okay, Samuel. Let's take this one. And it says round 2. Oh, so we're alternated. I like that. I want to ask the presidents, did you already see Pio on Mexican ground, Mexican soil? Now you will get to see them facing the team as Los Chamos. What are your expectations? Well, I think that Pio kept a not very positive sensation from that match. Rivers, my heart goes out to you, but I feel that the team didn't do quite well, so we'll see how things work out in the next days. I continue betting on the fact that the Latin American teams will make ourselves very present in this round. Oh yeah.
Bueno, este es un caso curioso.
Well, this is an interesting case because in spite of the fact that I'm from Spain, I think Pio will be playing at home, so I think Pio will have to win. They've learned their lesson after previous experiences against Peluche Caligari, and they will be more prepared to be able to get... Let's go, Pio. Oh yeah.
Cortita y al pie, cortita y al pie. Entonces, R2.
So, round 2, I remind you, consider this because in a while this will be important. The position that each one of these players obtains to be able to enter a much more complex part of the tournament. So we only have 2 teams from Spain, 2 teams from the Americas left. So, for the Americas, please tell us who will be the 3rd team.
Club de Cuervos.
Club de Cuervos. Oh yes.
Club de Cuervos.
Club de Cuervos
Nuevo Toledo.
from Nuevo Toledo. The Mercedes Roa team will be matched against
El Barrio.
El Barrio, the first champion, Adri Contreras against Mercedes Roa. Now we have place 1 and 3 left, and let Samuel tell us. Round 1. Round 1 for the match between El Barrio and Club de Cuervos. This is complex, Miguel, right? Or is it very clear for you? No, for me, no, 0. Don't let... El Barrio shouldn't even show up. Obviously, Cuervos. You're talking about a champion from the Kings League. These are... And we had Juan Franes, who was a player of Atletico Madrid, Osuna. So be careful. Oh, you're trying to make us nervous, huh? No, 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 no. Well, we'll see. We'll see. What will happen here? Will knowing that the Cuervos team has a very heavy fan base, or will we go for the experience of the Barrio team? Oh, they'll make themselves present. I think playing away from home is going to be a negative influence, obviously, for Barrio. But you never know. I think it's going to be a very even game. Wonderful. Cuervos, of course, Cuervos. Okay, so now we know 3 of the 4 matches. Just to confirm that what's left is what we are thinking. Miguel, the Americas representation that's still left to be known. Aliens, Castro's team 1021, whose celebration of their scores is very singular. Shall I open this one? Yes, please, Gerald. Although we already know. Rayo, yes, of course. Governor, please. Let's confirm then the position for this duel will be round 3. So, Yael, we now have our lots cast. Before, well, Miguel, why should I ask you? Yes, of course, aliens, of course. I'll just tell people that you need to follow Mr. Castro and their aliens on social media because they could bring us a surprise eventually. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, interesting. You know everything, huh? It's a good surprise. I know. Give us a hint. Yeah, a good surprise is coming. Can we know a little? No, nothing. Lips sealed. Mr. Castro will be the one to give us the news when it's time. Samuel, any forecast? Well, we're waiting for Barcelona. Very smart, right? He went for 2 Spanish teams, 2 Americas teams. He might have a prophet's voice there. Time will tell. So, let's go over what the matches are going to be within the redemption game. May 25th, Mexico City in the Kings League Arena. There we have it. Club de Cuervos will be facing off against El Barrio. We have Aliens against El Rayo in Barcelona. We have Chamos against Pio, and lastly we have Parceros going against X-Buyer. These are the 4 matches of the redemption game, that is to say the playoffs, and that way we will know what are the 4 teams that would be added to the 28 that we already know. So practically 2 victories and still alive. Miguel, right? Okay, so casts are lots are cast now, and great success to the survivors, to all those who have participated. Dear Governor, it's been a pleasure to have you up on the stage. I want to let you go with this warm round of applause. Samuel Garcia, see you June 8th. Thank you very much. Success to you all, thank you. Friends, we invite you to take your seats. Whose microphone could this be? Whose microphone is this? I think you or I could know. We may have seen many matches from all the different teams, both in Spain and the Americas. We have still not seen a single one of the 12 teams of wildcards, knowing that there are some that are put together in a way. Tell me a little more, because I want to start getting into the subject matter. You're going to freak out. No, test me, try me. What would you think if you suddenly saw Totti? Or Benhasar? Yeah, what about a great generation of Ukrainian players? Oh, I'd love that. Or maybe Furia? Neymar? Okay, all of this and much more in a Swiss-type format. Don't worry, that's coming up and you'll find out.
La Kings World Cup reunirá a 32 equipos. Se enfrentarán en lo conocido como formato suizo, es decir, 40 duelos directos en la primera fase y después octavos, cuartos, semis y final. La primera fase estará compuesta de 2 rondas y repesca. En la primera jornada los equipos se enfrentarán por sorteo. Los que venzan pasan al grupo de ganadores, los que pierdan al de perdedores. En la segunda jornada los vencedores se enfrentarán entre ellos. El que gane y por tanto se sitúe con 2 victorias y ninguna derrota, pasará directamente a octavos. Los que pierdan de ese grupo irán a la repesca. Por el lado de los que habían perdido en la primera jornada, se enfrentarán entre ellos. El que vuelva a perder y por tanto se sitúe con 0-2 quedará eliminado. El que gane irá al grupo de la repesca. La repesca, por tanto, servirá para decidir el resto de equipos que juegan los octavos de final. Y aquí comienza la fase final de la Kings World Cup. Los octavos serán entre equipos que pasen con 2-0 y los que pasen con 2-1. Después, cuartos. Y las eliminatorias acabarán con una Final Four en un escenario de lujo y con un gran premio al primer campeón de la historia de la Kings World Cup.
Pues ahí lo tenemos.
Well, there we have it. That is the Swiss format. We need 2 victories to be able to go directly to the most important phases. But to begin with, let's have the draw. But before this, we have revealed the cup, the trophy, the first trophy of the Kings World Cup. And for all those who want to have it up close with us, we will have, as of today and another 7 days, at the government palace in Nuevo León, so you can go visit it and see it, and you can, we hope they don't move it. No, people in Monterrey aren't like that, right? No, not at all. I saw that someone hesitated, right? People here in Monterrey don't hesitate. You know who doesn't hesitate either? Because they have a firm hand. You know him well, Miguel, and you too, Philip. And I want him to feel welcomed, because he's a little shy. Yeah, he's kind of shy. He's had to struggle with referees, presidents, players, and a lot more. Even with you, yes, with myself, even with the casters. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I beg you, let's give a warm welcome to our King of Kings at a competition level, Mark Rosas. I don't know why you give me a bad reputation. I don't know. On the contrary, welcome, Mark. How are you? Very good, very excited with all of you out here, those who see us from home, and the hundreds of people that we have out there. Did you see the amount of people that there are out there? Did you know they knew Juan Guarnizo was coming, and so they're out there waiting for them? We should take a live camera out there to see. Yeah, I'm sure we can send someone out there. Can we get a live view of people that are out there? Because there are hundreds of people out there. whatever the president's
Y
request.
rapidito y de buen modo, dicen por ahí.
Yeah, let's see it out there. Have you seen the fan base of Ranisa, the technical directors there present?
Felicidades.
Congratulations. The players, the presidents, and Papa Ranisa are still celebrating, but they're preparing for the World Cup.
Bastante, por ahí que ese día tembló. El Coloso de Santa Úrsula.
Yeah,
Marc,
it
tenemos ya
trembled. Mark,
confirmado
we
cuál
now
es
have
el
confirmed
equipo 12 del wild
what the
card.
12th team of the wild card is. We're going to have Maluma Baby with Medalla City. So I think they already chose their team, but what we do have confirmed, and they've done it now, is the matches of the redemption game. And I don't want to be contrary or go against Mr. Governor, but you don't need to buy the tickets to the Spanish teams. The only one that had a chance was the Buyers, and with Parceros, I think they're done for. So we're going to have 12, yeah, as a challenge. Is it possible? I don't believe you at all. They're all going to classify. They're all going to qualify.
No, ella es otro tema. Marc, el poder
Mark,
sudamericano.
the South American power, will they be present in this World Cup? I believe so. I think obviously with the announcement of Medallo City and what that means, Maluma as president, we'll see, because he's the one that has the least time to prepare his team, to make his tryouts, to prepare the players. I know the Europeans have been preparing a lot. In Japan as well, the tryouts were great level, but I have no room for doubt that the cup will be kept here at home. How about we go by parts, from the nearby to what's far away? Let's go over the 8 teams that have already qualified here in Americas. If I start talking about them, I could go for hours telling you why we are the favorite, but let's just watch the video that we
La Kings World Cup puede ser una oportunidad para que los discípulos puedan superar a los maestros. Empieza la hora de la verdad para los equipos de la Kings League Santander. Real Titán fue el líder indiscutible en la fase regular y ya conoce lo que es jugar en un gran estadio. Los de Germán Garmendia rozaron la gloria, pero perdieron la final contra Raniza. Pese a la brillante fase regular de Peluche Caligari, estos recibieron un duro correctivo en cuartos de final. El camino a la Azteca se truncó contra Galácticos del Caribe. Raniza se proclamó campeón del Split 1 de la Kings League Santander tras vencer en la final a Real Titán por 2-4. El conjunto de Alana y Barca Gamer hizo historia en el Azteca. Pues Santos selló su cuarta plaza con una notable fase regular. El rumbo hacia la victoria del Split fue interrumpido por Persas en cuartos de final. Persas sufrió en octavos contra Club de Cuervos y se llevó una agónica tanda de penalti shootout. Después venció por 4-5 a West Santos para lograr el billete al Azteca. En la Final Four, el equipo de Zayn recibió un contundente 6-1 contra Real Titán. Olimpo United demostró su garra en octavos de final, pero cayó contra Raniza en cuartos y puso punto y final al camino del Split 1. Galácticos del Caribe eliminó en octavos a Muchachos con un festival de goles 8-6, mientras que en cuartos derrotaron por 3-7 a uno de los equipos favoritos para llevarse el trofeo, Peluche Caligari. En el Azteca no pudieron pasar de semis. Muchachos certificó su pase directo al Mundial por la diferencia de un único gol. El sueño de ganar el Split se desvaneció en octavos cuando cayeron eliminados por Galácticos del Caribe.
Ahí lo tenemos. Y antes de que Marc, tú nos digas algunos datitos duros que tienes que decir sobre los equipos.
About these teams. There's news? What type of news? Remember a few minutes ago, they had opened up the tickets to go to the final game. Well, now there are over 10,000 sold tickets. More than 10,000. So if you want tickets, if you want to be able to get tickets, rush to kingwings.pro and buy your tickets there, because if not, you're not going to get any. I think finishing the stream, there will no longer be any tickets.
Ya no vamos a ir.
I'm sorry, Felipe, there won't be any.
Te lo agradeceré mucho.
If somebody
Marcos,
invites me,
escuchamos,
I'd be grateful.
escuchamos la pieza dedicada a los equipos de
Marcos, we'll listen to what you have to say about these teams from the Americas. Well, there's a reality, and the normal split, the normal tournament that Royal Titan made, it has to be one of the favorites of this Kings World Cup. The growth that Ranisa has had since the first round, and maybe they gave us some doubts at the beginning, but then they ended up confirming it with a spectacular final in the Azteca Stadium. If we go step by step, we're going to have been a few
pasado,
a few,
¿no?
a bit
Anuncian,
of news, but
lo de, ¿qué más?
Olimpo.
El crecimiento de Olimpo.
the Olympus growth, a little bit about Olympus growth throughout the
Peluche, el
whole
favorito de
tournament.
muchísima gente que se
Peluche
quedó
is a favorite
ahí en los
of many
cuartos de
people
final, que no clasificó
and
a la
stayed in
Final
the
Four,
quarterfinals.
pero que de
It was
alguna forma le tienen que dar
classified
vuelta a
Final
esta
Four,
situación, ¿no?
but
Insisto,
somehow they have to turn
lo
the
de jugar en
situation around.
casa creo que
And
puede jugar
like
a
I said,
favor
this is
para
about,
muchos de ellos, pero
mucha
también la
presión.
presión, ¿no? Decían
Por
de-
supuesto.
It could be
Yo me preguntaría si los
but also
equipos
it's
de la
turned
Kings League
to having a lot
InfoJobs
of pressure on them.
sabrán
I
a
wonder
qué
if the
tipo de
teams here
escenario
know what
se
kind
van a
of
enfrentar.
scenario they're
Porque no
getting
solamente se van a enfrentar a un
Because it's not
rival
just-
al tú por tú,
they're not just
lo harán
facing off
en
against
un
a rival.
campo.
Mira,
They're doing
Sebas,
it-
llevan mucho tiempo
Look, Sebastian,
desprestigiando
big
de
man.
alguna forma lo que hemos presentado nosotros, ¿no?
Oh.
Desde nuestra liga.
A
Que si
ver.
la liga B,
¿Es
que si-
verdad?
ahora tienen que venir aquí a ganarse ese
Now they
paso.
have
Pero
to come
primero,
here
ya
to
sonrió,
earn
¿eh?
that
primero
right.
vemos el video de la
Dale,
exhibición
we're gonna
y
watch
luego
the video.
comentamos.
Porque tengo
And then
preguntas.
we'll talk about it.
Los 8 equipos de la Kings League InfoJobs clasificados directos para el Mundial llegan a México con un bagaje de 3 splits y con ganas de demostrar que son mejores que el resto de equipos. Aniquiladores fue el primer clasificado de la fase regular en este split, un equipo con mucha clase y que ha estado en todas las Final Four, pero los de Juan Guarnizo aún no han conseguido levantar ningún título. Science ha sido el gran triunfador de este split. Llega a México con la moral por las nubes, con un portero en un estado de forma excepcional y con Dani Miñares como máximo goleador. Gigantes se ha quitado un peso de encima llegando a su primera Final Four. La clasificación para el Mundial reafirma el paso adelante del equipo de Gerard Romero, que tiene mucho que ganar y poco que perder. Ultimate Móstoles ganó la Kings Cup de Málaga y fue subcampeón de este split. El equipo de DJ Mario es muy peligroso, con Víctor Vidal como un seguro bajo palos. Troncos se quedó a las puertas de la final en el Camp Nou y no pudo superar a Ultimate en la final de la Kings Cup. El equipo de Perchita siempre está ahí y no parará hasta levantar un trofeo. 1K logró ser la revelación de este split gracias a los goles de Marc Granero y las paradas de Alberto Arnalot. Con el cambio de entrenador, Iker Casillas busca el revulsivo definitivo para llegar a su primera fase final. Cuni Sports ha ido de menos a más desde el inicio de la competición. Es un equipo aguerrido, con mucha presencia argentina, para representar a su presidente, al Kun Agüero. Porcino siempre parte con el cartel de favorito, pese a no mostrar su mejor fútbol en este split. Quiere cambiar la dinámica en este mundial con una nueva cara en el banquillo. Los de Ibai buscarán ser un equipo temible de nuevo.
Bien, bien.
Very
Tengo
well.
preguntas
So I have some questions.
rápidamente.
Just some quick questions.
Que los de allá han menospreciado a los de acá, Gerard.
The ones from over there have put down the ones from here. Is that what you're saying?
Menospreciado a los de acá.
The Spaniards have
yo no
put
pondré
down the ones from the
palabras
Americans.
en la boca
Well,
de
I won't
nadie,
put
pero
words in
entiendo
anyone's
que hay
mouth, but
bastantes, sí, te lo
I'm afraid there are several that, yeah, that they look down on
O sea,
the teams from the Americas. So the
Pero
answer
bueno,
is yes.
que no es algo que esté aquí descubriendo.
But that's
que
not something we're
podéis mirar en
finding out right
TikTok,
now. I
podéis
mean, you can
mirar
see it on
en
TikTok,
YouTube, en
YouTube,
Twitch, y
Twitter,
hay vídeos de
Twitch,
presidentes
and there are videos of
desprestigando
presidents
ya.
looking down upon or
Eso tiene que ver por,
on other teams.
eso tiene que ver por la experiencia que ellos ya
No,
llevan.
a ver,
Why
hay
is
una
that?
realidad.
Does that have
Ya,
to do with their experience,
hablando en
or
serio,
what is that?
nos llevan
Ah, no, en serio.
prácticamente un año de ventaja.
Okay.
Well, the thing is they have a year of advantage
Técnicamente,
over us.
tácticamente puede ser que estén mejor
Technically, tactically, they
preparados
might be
también
better prepared
por el tipo de
because of the
futbolista o de
type
las
of
categorías que están
soccer
saliendo
player
los
or
que van a la
category
Kings League
that they have over there and
pero hay una
Kings League
realidad
info
también
jobs.
que es el
But there's also a reality that is
la intensidad, la
the
exigencia con la que se
intensity,
juega aquí,
the
Miguel, que ahí
demand
es
with
donde,
which you play
donde
here,
creo que podemos equipararnos.
which I think that's where we can equip ourselves with many things.
Están dando por hecho.
That's
y
what
por
they haven't
aceptado
thought
que
about.
como
They're just taking it for
la liga
granted that
comenzó allá,
since the league
tienen
started
tiempo
over
de
there,
ventaja en
they
cuanto al
have
conocimiento de la liga.
advantage.
Yo creo que Peluche
I
ya
think
dio
that
prueba
Peluche
eso.
Pero-
de la
pero es-
already gave
intensidad,
proof
de
of
las
the
Es
formas.
un
intensity.
parámetro a
And,
seguir para medir realmente
is that a
la
parameter to
diferencia
follow
entre
to
una liga y
measure the
la
difference
otra.
between
Es la
one league and the other?
novatada, yo novatada, tranquilo.
Just the
tranquilo.
amateurs, just calm
No
down.
sé qué
Quiere
tal.
darle esperanza. Bien, me gusta que le
O sea,
quieran dar
podrías
esperanza.
cuidar el bolsillo no comprando vuelos de 4 equipos. Yo ya te di
You
la...
could save our pockets by not
Yo puedo
buying
decir
tickets
que
for
los
4 teams.
cuartos de final
I can
van a
say
haber
that the
8
quarterfinals
equipos
there will be
Tal
En
cual.
los
8
cuartos de final.
Spanish
Van
teams from the info
sobrados, van
jobs.
sobrados.
Hay mucha
just-
seguridad y hay
yeah.
que decirlo, porque tú estuviste cuando
That's a lot of
estaba
security,
Martín
and we need to
Rodríguez,
say,
el
you were there
jugador
when
de
Martín
Real
Rodríguez
Titan, que él estaba
was
pidiendo ya
playing on
enfrentamiento
Royal
de
Titan. He was
España
asking
contra
for
Que
América.
quería enfrentar a
a face-off between
Exactamente.
the Americas and Spain.
no vamos a tener ese enfrentamiento.
We're not
porque
going to have
estamos
that face-off
contando, pero
this
en
time
dado
because
caso
we
de
know
que
how it's
Boyer
going out.
pasara después del Redemption Game,
In case Boyer were to pass through before the
Les quiero
redemption
mostrar una
game,
cosita rapidita,
I'd just like to show
Les
you
quiero
something
mostrar
really
una
quickly.
cosita
I want to show
rapidita que
you.
está ocurriendo en
I
este
want to show
preciso
you something
momento.
that's happening right now.
Producción, ayúdame.
Production,
Porque
please,
quiero que
please help
vean
me
lo
with
que
this.
se vive
I want
alrededor
them to see what
de
is
este
being
escenario.
lived
Vamos con ello.
around this scenario.
Uy, 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 uy.
Oh, wow.
Dime si no se te pone la piel de
Wow.
gallina.
Tell me if your skin doesn't get goosebumps.
¿Están viendo el directo ellos ahí en la pantalla?
They're watching live. They're on the screen? Yeah, they
están
are.
viendo ellos.
Qué bárbaro.
They're watching you. Wow, that's spectacular.
Mira,
Look at that.
mira, 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 mira,
Yes, look at
mira.
that.
Hay mucho aniquilador allá afuera, ¿no?
There are a lot of aniquiladores out there, a lot of bios.
Mucha
Raniza
raniza.
también, sí,
Mucha raniza. There's a lot of
raniza,
raniza.
hay de
Yeah.
todo. Bueno, es una probadita del
Well, that's
ambiente,
just
del
a
ambiente
taste
que vamos a
of the
tener
ambiance here,
a lo largo de los próximos
of
días.
the
Marc,
mood we'll
entonces,
have for the next few
mucha
days.
experiencia,
So, Mark,
mucha
a lot of
soberbia.
experience, a
Hablamos
lot
de la
of
Santander.
pride.
Sí.
You know, what we're talking about the Santander,
Hablando de
we've talked
soberbia,
about
y
InfoJob,
faltan los wild cards.
Pero
and now we need to talk
no
about
es por
wildcards. But
meterles
before that,
emoción, pero algo que también es muy interesante antes de que pasar con
but
los
something else
wildcards
that's really
es que
interesting before going on with the
entre
wildcards
los equipos
is
de
that
España con
among
España no se pueden
the
enfrentar, y
Spanish
entre los
teams,
equipos de
they
América
can't
con
face off,
América
and
no se pueden enfrentar, así que
America's teams
eso
can't
va
face each other
calentando
either.
En el primer partido, en el primer
And
cruce
the
de
first
lo que va a
game,
salir
the first
de
game.
este-
Exactamente,
What will
en
come
la
from
primera
this
fase.
draw?
Perfecto, porque sí los que vienen del
Because
repechaje,
the
obviamente
ones that come from
podrían,
sí podrían enfrentar a un equipo
from the
español,
repechage
un equipo
could
de
face
Pero
an America's
por
or
ahorita,
Spanish
los
team.
primeros que vayan saliendo no se pueden
But for now, the
enfrentar.
first ones that come out
América con
cannot
América,
face
España con España. Aquí se va a
their
armar
own league.
la remambaramba, como diríamos, ahí todos contra todos. Y ahí sí se verá quién trae más con queso las quesadillas.
Así como se dice en México. Señoras y señores, yo les quiero
Ladies and
preguntar a cada
gentlemen,
uno
I want
de
to
ustedes,
ask each one and
¿están
every one
listos
of you, are you
para
ready
conocer
to
el
meet
destino de
the
cada
destiny
uno de sus equipos?
of
¿Sí o
each one
no?
of these teams? Yes or no?
Están apagados, son tímidos, ¿no?
Pero seguimos sin repasar las wild cards.
We still haven't
Yo
gone over the
quiero
wild
saber,
cards. I want to go over the wild
posibilidades
cards.
de venir y ganarnos aquí, ¿o qué?
A ver,
Do you think they don't have possibilities of coming in and beating us here or
¿Qué
what?
pasa
You
con
have
Ucrania?
data
¿Qué
from
pasa?
Ukraine. What's happening
En
over there?
Ucrania pasa que Shevchenko se puso a trabajar
And
y
Ukraine,
ya
Shevchenko
se ha
got to
llevado a
work and
media
he already
selección
took
ucraniana de por ahí
half of
del
the Ukrainian
2015,
selections with him in
2016,
2015,
con
2016.
Oblianka,
To
con
Oblianka,
Viatov,
with
con Federchuk,
Viatov,
con
with
Voronin.
Federchuk, with
No sé
Voronin.
si algunos de
I don't
los
know
expertos sabrán
if
y
any of the
conocerán
other,
esos
if the
nombres,
experts know
pero
those
me
names,
parece
but
una selección de muchísimo nivel, ¿eh?
it seems to me
Y en
like a
Brasil
very
se
high-ranking
respira, se come, se
team.
duerme, se sueña fútbol.
Y es
And
que
over
además
there, you
tenemos dos
breathe,
equipos. Por
eat,
ahora,
sleep,
Furia con
soccer.
Estachario y Falcao.
And
que
over here on
Falcao,
Fury,
como
there's
tenga ganas de
Chadio,
ponerse las
Falcao,
botas y
and
jugar,
Falcao,
mejor jugador
as much as he wants to
histórico,
play,
mejor jugador de la historia del futsal, lo vamos a disfrutar y
we're
con
going to enjoy
Neymar
this,
como,
and with
pues,
Neymar
ahí
as
de
a
aficionado,
as a
soporte
fan
número
here,
uno.
as a
Nada más
number
y
one
nada
supporter.
También tenemos nombres como Hazard,
We
tenemos
also
a
have names
Francesco
like
Totti,
Hazard,
tenemos a Mario
Totti,
Götze.
Tostras, sí,
Netze,
en Estalios está Francesco Totti, que
Estalion,
estará
Francesco Totti.
acompañado también que Rajan Angolan, ex compañero de él en la Roma, estará
The
ahí.
ex-companion
Sobre
of
todo
his
sabiendo que
at his previous
puede
team.
ser algo
And
muy interesante
above all,
ver.
knowing
A
that
ver,
this could be
tenemos
something really interesting to
campeones del
see,
mundo en el
we have
fútbol
champions
tradicional,
of
pero aquí los
traditional
wildcards
soccer,
se sabe
but
que
here the
pueden
wild
venir
cards, we know that they
Yo
could
creo que
come
Medallo City
with
tiene poco
powers.
tiempo
I
de
think
poder entrenar
Medallo
a
City
comparación
has a very small amount of time to train. What could be the
Si
players?
estuviera James de presidente
Because if
diría,
James isn't the
bueno,
president, I'd say,
Maluma
well,
se va a
then
llevar a James,
Maluma
de
would take
jugador,
James, but
no sabemos
Justin
nada
Quiles va a
But we
llegar
don't know
como
who the
jugador
players
número
are.
13.
Yo no puedo decir nada.
I
Hasta que
can't
la
say
gente lo
anything.
anuncie, yo siempre
Until
soy
they
la-
announce it, I
O
can't say
sea,
anything. I'm
Presi, tú ya
a
sabes
rock.
algo, tú ya sabes algo.
Terrible mentira.
No, no sé
You already
nada,
saw
no sé
something,
nada. No
right?
sabía ni que el
No,
equipo
no, I don't know
ucraniano
anything. I
tenía
didn't even know the
jugadores,
Ukrainian
no sé
team
nada.
had these players.
¡Qué mal mientes!
¿Qué
So
dices,
brave
Juan?
of you.
¿Mentiroso?
Algo le sabe, ¿no? Seguro.
Something you must know.
Se puso nervioso. se
He
puso
got nervous. He got
nervioso.
nervous. No,
Tú,
not at all.
Presi, de aquí, de este lado, ¿tú sabes algún...?
Sabe cosas.
Ajá.
And you, do
¿algo
you know
puedo tirar?
anything? Do you know any hints you
No
can
sé
give us?
nada. Solo sé que
No,
tiene
no, I
un
don't know
amigo
anything. I just know
futbolista con
he
el cual
has a friend who's a
hay
soccer
una
player,
relación muy cercana
who he has a very
porque el
close
futbolista quería
relationship
ser
with,
cantante y
because
Maluma
that
quería ser
soccer player
futbolista.
wanted to be a
Crecieron
singer and
juntos
Maluma wanted to be a
y
soccer
la
player. They
historia
grew
fue
up
al
together and the story was
El que
backwards.
quería ser
the one who wanted to be a singer turned into a professional soccer player.
Son
Let me look
muy
it up on Google.
amigos.
Let me look it up on Google.
Me encantaría saludar
I'd love
a
to
ese
say hi to
futbolista
this soccer player
en la Kings World Cup. Es lo
in the
único
Kings
que voy a
World Cup.
decir.
That's all I'm
No
going
sé
to
si
say.
hablaron, pero solo sé que son
I don't know if they've already said anything about it, but I just know they're really close friends. Everybody on the chat, so it's already bringing out the theories. Probably when we finish, we'll Google it and find out. We want answers.
Ya está.
So, Mark,
Ojo que G3X con
Ah, bueno,
Gaules,
claro.
que
So,
también
G3X.
ha presentado ya como jugador
has also brought out an 11th or 12th player who was chosen as the best soccer player from Football 7. You can see him up here on the side. So there will be a high level, from wherever you look at it. There are obviously a lot of ex-soccer players who want to play and participate in this. Like La Yunes, who will be player number 11 on this team. We're having some great teams coming up. We have Japan, we have Brazil, Italy, Germany, Belgium, Ukraine, Saudi Arabia, Turkey. We have everything. Well, let's go over it. You know what? As it come out, we'll go over it.
Dale, ya quiero. ¿Qué pasa?
So, what's going on? Please, another surprise? No, I just want to know what the face-offs are going to be like. Well, I know that although you'd like to have the holy hand of bringing out the... I don't have innocent or holy hand. I brought my children, they're innocent, but I'm not. What do you think if we bring someone up here who has a huge fan base who are asking for this? Is he innocent? Or is he lacking there?
No lo digas.
I think he is.
No lo digas.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Vamos primero a entender qué
Let's
vamos
first
a
go
contar
understand
ahora.
what we're going to be facing off against.
Vamos a ver qué vamos a contar ahora en el próximo sorteo.
Los 32 equipos que entrarán en el bombo del sorteo de la Kings World Cup lo forman 8 equipos de la Kings League InfoJobs, 8 equipos de la Kings League Américas, 4 del Redemption Game y los 12 wildcards de todo el mundo. En la primera ronda los 8 de España no se podrán enfrentar entre ellos. Tampoco se pueden emparejar entre ellos los 8 equipos de Américas, ni tampoco se podrá dar un cruce entre 2 equipos de Redemption. En el bombo habrá 32 bolas con los equipos y se extraerán de una en una para formar los emparejamientos. Si en la primera bola sale Science y en la segunda Porcinos, como no pueden enfrentarse entre ellos, el equipo de Ibai pasa automáticamente al siguiente emparejamiento. A partir de aquí se irán completando los partidos de la primera ronda y el orden será importante para saber los posibles rivales de la segunda ronda y el Last Chance. De esta forma, si Food to Go y Raniza ganan, se enfrentarán en la segunda ronda. En este caso, Science y Porcinos se verían las caras. En esta segunda ronda, el equipo que gane su segundo partido pasará a octavos como cabeza de serie. El que pierda jugaría el Last Chance. Y el vencedor del Science Porcinos disputaría el Last Chance. El que pierda y por lo tanto se sitúe con 0 victorias y 2 derrotas quedaría eliminado.
Very well. Simple, right? Easy. All the teams are going to play a minimum of 2 matches and a maximum, in case they lose the first or the second one, of 7. A maximum of 7 matches. So, the first round. The first round today will be then. We'll have a small flavor. And while we're talking about flavors, what were you talking about? I know that everybody who's here together with us, and the ones we saw outside, they're going to faint, and not because of heat, but because, what do you think if from Spain, Mexico, and Colombia to the rest of the world, Aniquiladores is present? Juan Guarnizo, please. The first holy hand. Innocent hand. Welcome, welcome. You will bring out the destiny of your own team. I'll translate for you. Let's begin. Calm down, Juan, calm down. You can choose the destiny of your own team here, right? Hello, hello, hello. To those who are outside, thank you very much for coming. The World Cup will be a party. I've told everyone so far. So much from the InfoJobs as the Americas. The World Cup is already here. We're just seconds away from it. And let's see what the first 4 face-offs are. Alright, let's see. Aniquiladores? Who would Aniquiladores like to face off against? Any team from the Americas. Now as you open it. Open, take it out, close the ball. What? Are you disgusted with the Americas? No. I really value the work you do. You'll always be our favorite. Come on, let's go with the first team. The first team that will play the World Cup Kings League is Olimpo United. Olimpo will face off against Aniquiladores. Look, I'd like that. I'm not looking, just so you know. I know you've seen the videos, but if another America's team comes up, you go on to the next one if another America's team comes up, just so the people here know. We have the second ball here. And the team that will go against Olimpo United is Furia Football Club. That's complicated. There's Chario, there's Falcao, Neymar. Will Neymar play in this one or not? We'll see. This is the first face-off between Olimpo and Furia. Is there any comments on that? Has Chicharito written to you yet? Let me see if he hasn't written to me. Just a second. He's gonna criticize the draw, right? He won't like it. Oh, he says he likes the rival. Okay. Then, Olimpo versus Furia. So, B will have this next rival between one and the other. So they'll be from the same league. We have to move on to the next one. Okay. Let's move on to the first and second match. Did you eat before coming? Yeah, I ate. Perfect. Chicharrón tacos. Okay. The first team and playing the second match is Stallions, the Italian team from Totti. As a president, Francesco Totti. Did Piqué's nose just grow? So, let's go on to the second team. Will it be Aniquiladores? Well, I don't know. The team that will play is Medallo City. Maluma's team. Yes. It has a very short amount of time to prepare, but... So Totti against Maluma. Would you guys ever have imagined that? I really wouldn't, but that's what the Kings League is all about. It's doing things nobody would have ever imagined. As extraordinary as unpredictable. So there are no Americas or Spain here. So I'm not going to get excited until any Spanish teams come out. It's a terrible incognito, this face-off, because anything could happen. So let's see. The third game. Wait a second. How's it Colombia? Do we go with Stallions or Medallo? I'll go with Medallo. I think Medallo's got this. Can I continue? I didn't go to the gym all year for this. Let's see. We have the third match. The first team from the third match is UA Steel, the Ukrainian team. It's a great team. I'm just letting you know. It's a great team. Another thing is how it's going to go out. Go play out. That's not what I'm saying here. How much time have they been training? 3 weeks? with Misha as a president, is Shevchenko going to play? I don't think so. I think there are better players ready now than Shevchenko. Okay. Do you want to take any Quilotes out now, Juan, or not? No, for sure. That's the mentality I like. Do you remember the captain of the previous selection? He'll also be on that team. And the previous goalkeeper. They have a great team. The Ukrainians really have a great team. One, that's the one. Aniquilados. Will this be the first Spanish team to come out here? Fun wants it to be a Spanish one, but not Aniquilados. The team that will play against the Ukrainian team is Generation X Football Club. Oh, so that's the Brazilian team with our president. They have Andreas Vaz as player number 11, and as Kevin Oliveira as player number 12, best soccer player of Football 7 in 2021. So this is going to be a good team. Last match, Juan. Last match. You need to take out a Spaniard team. The people in the chat need to calm down because I know they're saying the Spaniards will be all in the last team in the last matches. No, we have mathematicians looking at this just to make sure that doesn't happen. So the mathematicians back there writing down, saying. Okay, fine. So the first team that will play the fourth match is Murash Football Club. But are no Spanish teams going to come out, or what? With Junichi as president? There's Moriyasu as a player. He's the son of the Japan selector. They've got a good team. I've heard it around that Japan has a really good soccer level. So, one second team. Do you want to take any Quilotes out right now? Yeah. What a lack of respect to Murash. The team that will play against Murash is the actual champion of the Kings League of America, the Ranisa. There's Ranisa. And they celebrate it, see? Yeah, they're happy. Well, I'll leave the work to other people's hands. I wasn't able to get any Spanish teams out, but it's interesting. It's ending up well. Well, thank you all. Thank you all very much. Thank you. So here we have some really interesting and attractive face-offs here. It's Olimpo United against Furia, Stallions against Medalla City, UA Steel against G3X, and then Murash against the first representative. No, not the first one. Olimpo was here first. I was going to say the first official representative of the Kings League, but no. We have two, Ranisa and Olimpo. Perfect. I don't know if this was a holy hand or not. I don't know how holy that hand was. He said beforehand he didn't have an innocent hand, but who else has a holy hand? Who else? Can you think of a name? I can think of several. You can say it. Here with the lights I can't see very well. Let me see a holy hand. I have three right here in front, but no, they can't come up here. Who do we have? Let's see prediction. Help me here. So the order is what matters here. Now, let's go with the executive VP of Rayados of Monterrey. They're lending us their stadium, so we'll bring him up here to be a holy hand for this draw. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you very much. Will they lend him to us? Yeah? Yeah? They'll lend us? Okay. You will lend us the stadium, right? We promise we're going to take care of it and fill it up. Yeah, they already told me there are over 11,000 tickets sold, so Well, Don Pedro, just a quick question. Do you have a holy hand? Yes? Yes, totally. And what team are you rooting for besides obviously Monterrey? Yeah, no other team besides Rayados, but from the Kings League? Well, I have a friend there in a team, in a Rayado team, in the Ranisa. But I also have a friend in Spain, Sergio Berterame. He's another Rayados player. So Ranisa against that team, right? Yeah, well, let's see. So, Pedro, let it just be clear that we have nothing to do with this. But it'd be a nice final. It'd be a nice final. All right, Pedro, let's go. Holy hand. Turn it over first, just to avoid any. Now, let's get one out. Pros, if something gets out wrong, it's your fault. Oh, yeah. This is the first team from the 5th match. And we have here Los Troncos FC, the first Spanish team. Pedro had to come and pick it up one. Now, turn it over again. Careful because it's kind of open. There you go. Turn it over again. If another Spanish team comes out, it goes on to the next match. I'm just letting you know so that the people don't get surprised. Next team. Royal Titans. Opa. This is going to be a great face-off. Royal Titan against Los Troncos. I like this duo. I like this face-off. Next team. Redemption. This is a redemption call. R3. The winner of the R3 team, which will be either Rayo Barcelona or Allianz, the winner will go up against. And we just need to know that Repechage can't go against another Repechage team. We need to close it well so that things don't fall out. The next team is Ultimate Monster. Just a question, what happens there if Rayo Barcelona wins? Oh, nothing. Yeah, it just says the first 8 can't play among each other, but yes, they can play against Redemption Call, even if it's Spanish. Just all respect against Rayo Barcelona. This could be a FIFA duel between Castro and DJ Mario. It could be spectacular. In case they win. And I know whichever one wins, it will be a... seventh match. The team Porcinos Football Club. There it is. We're pulling out all the Spanish teams, Pedro, all the Spanish teams. This team has a new trainer, Nacho Castro, already an old acquaintance of the Kings League Info Jobs, who's also in the Zacatecas Miners here in Mexico. And Porcinos Football Club faces off against Muchachos Football Club. Rivai against Hero Precious. This team is this match is gonna get heated. Now, last match, because their Porcinos is gonna come against Juniors Football Club. It's a wild card. It's the German team. Juniors with Mario Götze. What rival do they await there? They've already announced one of their 11th and 12th players, Ashkan de Java. He's an ex-football player of the Iran World Cup. And they will face off in the 8th game against Sayan's Football Club. Oh, the Gref's team. The current champion of the Kings League Info Jobs with the Gref. Pedro, we appreciate your company here. I don't know if you want to share anything here with us. Oh, thank you very much. We're very content to receive the Kings League, the Kings World Cup final in the BBVA Stadium. It will be an event, and I've said this before, this Kings League came here to revolutionize soccer and entertainment in general. And I think this is going to be a nice combination between entertainment with, you'll see this on June 8th, a unique experience in the best stadium of Latam. It'll be a pleasure to have you around there. Please give him a warm round of applause. Pedro Esquivel, Executive VP of Rayados. There are 2 clásicos coming up here in Monterrey, right? Yeah, Wednesday and Saturday, or Thursday and Sunday. We don't know yet. Let's give a review of these teams. We already know 8 of the face-offs. So this way the first half of the rankings are complete. So let's go over them one by one. Olimpo against Furia. Stallions against Medallo City. I don't need the introduction anymore. UA Steel from Ukraine against G3X, also from Brazil. Urash from Japan against Ranisa. Troncos against Royal Titan. That's the first Americas in Spanish duel. From the Redemption, it will be either Aliens or Rayo against Ultimate Monsters. And of course with the participation of Porcinos against Muchachos. And there's still a lot to look over on this, but the presence of AMÉRICAS will give us a lot to talk about. I have a question. If you guys had to take out a finalist team from these keys, who would you take out? Of the ones that's there, who would it be? To the Final Four, to take them straight to the Final Four. Titan. What team would I choose of the ones that already came out? Probably between Porcinos and Ultimate. I asked you too, Felipe, why? No, my condition as a host, I don't have the ability to answer that question yet. No, but if you say something, no, I won't even tell you what's going to happen. And what about you? You can? I have to say, I really love competition. I love a good show and everything, but we already have 16 teams revealed. We're still missing a second half. So let's... Who should we bring in? You know him. Really? And does he have an innocent hand? He's a president who was in the Final Four. What else? Yes, he played in the Final Four. I have to fight with Fofo because he didn't want to shoot a penalty. But no, that was a different story. Let's receive with a warm round of applause, Say. finalists from the Final Four in the Azteca Stadium. They played pretty well, you know. I'm very excited, eh? How has Monterey treated you since you got here? Very well. I feel perfectly at home. You pretty much live here. How long have you been living here? 5 months. And you move stuff around there so we could bring the final here, huh? And who would Persas like to face off in this Kings World Cup? I don't really have a preference, honestly, but I'd like it to be from Spain, obviously. Whoever it is. Okay. Aniquiladores, would you like to face off against them? Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, that could be a good choice. Yeah. Actually, I think I'm going to take out my own team, probably, in this round. If you're right, we're leaving. Let's see, what number would this be? This would be match number 9. The first team of match number 9. Peluche. Also shares shield colors with the Kings World Cup colors. This means you think you're gonna win? No. I don't think he's gonna win. Just interesting fact. So, Peluche Caligari will face off against Persas. No. Deptostra Football Club. It's Celine Depp as a president, and then Hazar, and we're waiting there for her to bring several of her brothers into the family. Montiel and the Reinas. So this is the 10th match. Oh my God. Foot to Roux from France, the French. Many say they're a favorite, but they've got a high level of gameplay there.
Okay.
If it's Persas, well. No. R2. Redemption 2 against. Yeah, it'll be the winner of Chamos versus Pio. This next one, Persas has to come out. Persas against Aniquiladores, would that be it? Let's see. 1K. Iker Casillas' team. Against. Would you like it to be Persas? Sure, I'd love that. Come on, let it be Persas. Nope. R1. The winning team from Redemption 1, the Cuervos versus Barrio. Ari Contreras or Mercedes Roa against Iker Casillas. Oh, they want me to make more suspense. It's there, don't worry, it's not going to run away. I'm really excited. We know anything can happen here. What match is this? Match number 12. West Santos. His friend Westwood. Let's see if we see him here. Is he leaving or not? One leaves, one comes. We don't even know what's happening anymore. At the moment, they don't have a coach. They're looking for one right now, but West Santos will face off against. You're not going to take out Aniquiladores, are you? Oh, it's possible.
Este partido va a estar candente. Tengo mucha hambre de este partido, ¿eh? Me encanta. Se acaba de prender esto, ¿eh? ¿Qué opinas de este partido?
We're going to change the format, and that game will be played in the Monterrey Stadium. First round, BBVA Stadium, Aniquiladores, West Point. Will we see West Point?
¿Tienes algo que decir, Juan Martínez, a Westwood?
I haven't seen Westwood since the draft. Sure, if Juan calls him, he'll come. Come on, Juan. What do you have to say to him? This message is for the president of... What's the team called? West Santos. I hope the international little star will lower himself to come to the most important event he will ever participate in his life. Very well, Juan. Very well. Well done.
¿Les ha gustado este partido? Buena mano. Buena mano. Piqué, buena mano. Vaya mano calentita. Ves a comprar la lotería. Ves a comprar la lotería. Ah, ya no. Perfecto.
Don't take any more. Don't take any more. No escucho casi nada. Estoy escuchando.
¿Sigo o no?
Mucho apellido. So, before you leave. So what do you have to say knowing that you'll win? Who's missing? Who's missing? We're missing Limon from Turkey. We're missing 5. The Saudi Arabia team also. There we have it.
Bueno, pongamos limón porque ceviche lleva limón.
What does Zane have to say about the fact that Persas was about to qualify at the end and wasn't able to? Well, in soccer there are resurrections, and I trust my players completely. We're a family. We're going to win this. A big Zane. Thank you very much. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. It's kind of hot in here, isn't it? Well, they say they leave the best to the last. I heard someone who got really excited with the team of Aniquiladores against West End. And I'm not talking about Juan Garnizo. I'm talking about the boss. Which boss? Your boss. No, Juan Guarnizo's boss. What's this about? Ari Gameplays. Okay, I don't know how you did it, how you prophesized this, but you had this all planned out ever since your tweet last week. It's your turn for the Holy Hand. Good that Aniquiladores got a good rival, finally. As long as Adi gets one of the balls there are still 2 Spanish teams, 2 American teams, 3 wild cards, and 1 redemption. I'm saying it just so there are no crossed face-offs. So we need to go carefully here, and go kind of slow. There are very few tickets left on kingsleague.pro, so run get your tickets. This is match number 13. 12 plus 1. Match number 13 is from Gigantes. Very well, very well. Now Gerard, let's see if I can do this well. There's a wild card, there's a redemption, and there are Americas. Gigantes will face off against Limon Football Club, the Turkish team that they've announced a few pretty powerful players. I don't know. Just a hint. Come on, just a hint. By the way, 15,000 tickets already sold. We're filling the stadium up for sure. Limon has Memo Sacer. He's one of their players. He's actually represented Germany, although he's Turkish. He's a really good player. From match number 14. Five FC. 5 Football Club. The English team. Oh, Jeremy Lynch is the president of that team. And they have Anton Ferdinand, Rio Ferdinand's brother, and Philip Arsley. Who will they face off against? Let's see. 5 Football Club is going up against Cooley Sports, Punagüero's team. That's too bad. This isn't Ferdinand against Gun, it's next to the last game. Next to the last game belongs to FXB, the Saudi Arabian team. Saudi Arabian team that has Yasser Al-Qahtani as one of its players, also ex-professional Saudi player. The Saudi team will face off up against Redemption call number 4. That's what we were saying to pay a lot of attention to against the first phase of the draw. So we need to change this because there are only 2 Americans left and we can't let those 2 face off against each other. So R4 moves on to the last match, and now we'll see who the Saudi team plays against. The next ball you take out is against the Saudi team, and the second ball you take out is against Redemption number 4. Now, the Saudi team will go against, is it Galacticos or Persa? Which one do you want, Saint? It's against Persa. So you gave them what they wanted, they gave you what you wanted. So the last game will be Redemption number 4 up against... What could it be? What could it be? What could it be? Is it Parceros? De Auricom? Against Galácticos del Caribe.
So, shall we go over it? Yes, we go over it, and for you, it's also the most difficult match. Besides what's already obvious, right? I really don't want to get my feet wet here. They're going to be very interesting matches. I want to see all of it, but I especially want to see Aniquiladores, how we do against West Santos. We're going to score about 8-0 probably. How many would we receive? Very few probably. Okay, well, we have our lots cast already. Thank you very much, Adi. Thank you. Now we have to explain this issue. This is equally or more important, these crossovers. What would the match look like at this moment? We have it defined. The winner of A would face off with the winner of B, and the losers among them as well, to be able to look for that possible last chance in case they were to win the match, and successively C against E, E against F, KL, MN, and O against P. So here, for people to understand and to have a practical example, if you want to show the matches on the screen again, it's very difficult. Match A, whoever wins will play against the winner of match B. If Olimpo were to win, they would play against Stallions. It would be Olympus against Stallions, and then the losers would play among themselves as well. In this case, it would be Furia against Megallo. So then C against D, E against F, G against H, and so on until P. We could make a picture on social media for people to understand it, but I think it's easy to understand, and this will be the second round. The second round will be like this. Exactly, there we have it. And here we must remember that those that we haven't defined is the redemption game that we will play May 21st in the Kings League. All of these games will be held in the Kings League Arena in Mexico City, and June 8th, will be the big party where you've told us already we have more than 15,000. More than 15,000, no doubt. And if you acquire your tickets, if you haven't gotten them, run to kingsleague.pro and you can get your tickets there. And don't take too long, because if we continue at this pace, by tonight there will be no more tickets. So, first impressions, Miguel. You're very quiet. I don't know if you're nervous, somewhat shy. Oh, you're studious. Oh, I'm enjoying. We went past the stress of Final Four. We got over the stress. We got over the stress. Now you have your drink here. That's why I'm relaxed. This is entertainment for me. Yes, today has been entertainment. We're making a lot of progress. There were certain adjustments for the people to be able to enjoy even more the first stage of the Kings League Arena in Mexico City. And we saw that there were already very good matches, so people will have a lot to enjoy. A question. Will is reacting. A question for you. Aniquiladores or West Santos, and why? And why? Well, I'm going to defend mine to the death. I love Juancho. I'm going to defend my own to the death. Right, of course. West Santos is ours. Wesco would have to validate that you... But he's still in the league, in spite of whatever. No, I don't care. He's a puppet, he's this, he's that. I'm just a puppet of that King of Kings. I'm still a marionette, and I still support West Santos. And Martinez is no longer going to be in West Santos, but he will continue in the Kings. He had said it on a stream. Diego Martinez? No longer? Do you know who's... We dropped the bomb here? Do whatever you want. No. Not here. Not until the team introduces it. We can't say anything. But there will be movements. And we also heard they will change their technical director. Yes, there's news also with players 10, 11, 12. Chacarro won't be there during the redemption games. But Chamos is not going to be the team everybody thinks it is. Well, we'll see. I'm just saying people are looking forward to it in the chat. In the next hours, we're going to announce the hours of the first game. Obviously, let us digest the matches. We will then set the schedule based on every market, every country, so that the audiences can enjoy it in a reasonable schedule. We're going to open up with Aniquiladores West Santos. I'm going to sit in my office with my papers, my games, and decide at what hour we're going to play that. I just want to ask a quick question. Every one of you, as the president, who would you play off in friendly? Americas versus Spain. Who would you choose? Of the teams? That's not Pippen Peluche again? The current champions, yes. Super Cup of the Kings. We can get another competition. You just demonstrated you can do this. You're seeing we haven't finished organizing one thing, we already started another, and you're giving him more ideas. Okay, I'll be quiet, I promise. Okay, let's go over the dates then. May 25th. Yes, May 25th we have redemption games. May 26th, the rest of the stage 1 kicks off with the beginning of the different games, and based on that, then the league will happen. And on June 8th, we have our appointment at the Final Four here at the Steel Giant, the BBVA Stadium, knowing that we are going to deliver for the first time in the history of the Kings World Cup this trophy, and it will be between the 12 wildcard teams, the 8 teams from Spain that have qualified, the 8 teams from the Americas that we have, or one of the redemption game teams that maybe have risen up from the ashes. It will be the 12 wildcards, the 8 from Spain, and the 12 from the Americas. Yeah, possibly. So if there is something that has characterized the Kings League, it's how unpredictable it has become. Perhaps, why not imagine that there could be a surprise? What would be a surprise for you? One that has not even been close. For example, Chamos winning the World Cup, what would happen? Come in. If, yes, what will you do? If the Barcelona, you always say Rayo de Barcelona. I mean, their trajectory is much better than what Chamos has done so far. You can't compare it, Gerard. If the Chamos take this World Cup, they get 1 million of what? What would happen? If Chamos wins? So even on this stream that has nothing to do with this, we had to bring in Sinchero. He's legend. He's legend of the Kings League. We have to mention him. He's been a player, a trainer, critic. He's been everything. And anything can happen, right? And even a YouTuber. He still needs to be president, and he's almost there. Or we might see Chicharito kicking a penalty in the King World Cup. Do you know anything about that? I know nothing. The tournament in Mexico ends May 26th. May 26th, the World Cup starts. He's available, that's a fact. He'll be free. And especially seeing how Chicharito, take your opportunity. Well, guys, May 25th, redemption games start. So, are we going to greet our friends out there? Do we have a camera to be able to greet people out there? Or we can go out there physically to greet everyone who's out there. We can hear them from here. And we invite you all to May 25th to see the 4 redemption games, which, as we have said previously, you can hear them out there, right? Let's go with the camera. Okay, let's go out there to see them. Yeah, let's do that. Does the microphone reach out there? Let's go out there. Okay, I'm going to go out this way. I was going to climb down this way, but so here we have the Kings World Cup. We know how the teams are going to face off. We know in what order we will see the redemption games, and especially, above all, we know the possibilities for each team in America and Spain and the world, because this is now a reality. The Kings World Cup is about to begin. Monterrey opens its doors. Monterrey delivers hands into our hands, the BBVA Steel Giant Stadium. Go for your tickets quickly, and no doubt you will remember that you have this day as an epic experience in your lifetime, and we will enjoy it. Who might this belong to? That's the final question. This trophy and $1 million for the best of all the 32 participants. Little by little, suave suavecito, we know that in spite of the fact that there is a champion team in America, there's a champion team in Spain, there will be a champion team in the Kings World Cup, and among 32 teams we'll have this. With these images, we thank you for joining us with a fantastic production team, Yael Romero, Felipe Sebastián Muñoz. We hope you have an excellent beginning of the week and obviously enjoy the Kings World Cup at a distance with all of us and with all the surprises to come.